Hello everyone, I am Lavanya, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of CSE, SRKR Engineering College. In this video, I am going to explain heap operations. Objectives: to explore the implementation of binary heap operations such as insertion into min heap, deletion from min heap, search for an element. Before going to the actual implementation, we need to declare the heap structure. Here heap structure contains three elements. First one is max heap size. Max heap size is the maximum size of the heap. And second element is size. Size is the current size of the heap. And elements is an array that holds the actual heap elements. And we are declaring an alias name for the heap structure as priority queue. For example, here the max heap size is the maximum possible size. It may be 100, 1000 or it may be int max. So size is 10. So here the heap contains 10 elements. Then the size of the heap is 10. That means the current size of the heap is 10. Function to create a priority queue. So here in this function we are creating a priority queue. Here h is equal to priority queue. We are assigning memory to the priority queue by using a malloc function. If h is equal to null, fatal error, that is out of space. Fatal error is an error that causes the program to abort. Here we are assigning memory to the array of elements. Here we are assigning max elements plus 1 size to the elements. So here total number of elements are max elements. We are allocating one extra memory location to the array of elements. Why? Because we are storing extra element as sentinel element. If h of elements is equal to null, again fatal error which displays out of space. Then here we are assigning max element. Whatever the size, maximum size given by us is assigned to max heap size. So initially whenever heap is created, size will be 0. That's why h of size is equal to 0. And h of elements of 0 is equal to min data. Here elements of 0 is the sentinel that contains minimum value. So here we are using a sentinel that contains minimum data, that is this element is as minimum as all the data in the priority queue. Finally, return h will create a priority queue. Next, first operation, insertion into min heap. So I am illustrating the process of insertion into min heap using this picture. So here we are inserting 14 into the priority queue. So the process of insertion into min heap is as follows. So here we are creating an extra node at the end of the binary heap. That means we are creating a hole at the end. So here we have to place the new element 14 into the hole without violating the heap order property. If we place 14 into the hole, it violates heap order property. Why? Because parent of new node is 31, which is greater than 14. That's why we can't insert 14 into the hole. So what we do? We do percolate up operation. That is 31 is moved into the hole and hole is moved to up. Here again we check, can we place 14 into the hole? Absolutely not. Why? Because 21 is greater than 14. Again we do percolate up operation, that is 21 is moved to down. Here, so the hole is at second position. The parent of second node is 13, which is less than 14. That's why we can place the new node into the hole. This is the process of insertion into min heap. Coming to the code for insertion into min heap. So here insert element type x, priority queue h. So here x is the new element which is going to be inserted into min heap. If priority queue is full, so using isFull function we are checking whether priority queue is full or not. How can we check whether priority queue is full or not? If the current size is equal to max heap size, that is if size is equal to max heap size, we can say that priority queue is full. Otherwise, increment size by 1, that is I is the next available location, and we using this while loop we are starting percolate up operation. So at the end of this loop we are at a position I where we can place the element x. So example, so insertion of 14 into the heap x. The array representation for the given heap is like this. So here 10 is the actual size and we are incrementing size by 1. That's why the next available location I is 11 and size is 10. So that means we are adding a new node at index 11. So we have to place the new element into the hole by maintaining the heap order property. So first iteration. Coming to the first iteration, I is 11, I by 2 will be 5. That's my, the element at 5th position is 31 greater than 14. So 31 is moved to down. And the array is this one. So that means 31, the element at 31, 5th position, that is 31 is copied to index 11. So since it is an array implementation, we cannot have gaps in between. So that's why we are maintaining 31 in both the indexes, at index 5 and index 11. In the next iteration, we will update the value at index 5. Second iteration, I is 5. So I by 2 is 2. That means the element at second index is 21. 21 is again greater than 14. That's why again we are moving the hole up. That means 21 is moved to down. That means 21 is copied to 5th location. So now the array is this one. So here 21 is copied to 5th location also. So previously it is 31. Now its value is updated to 21. Third iteration, I is 2, I by 2 is 1. So the element at first index is 13, which is not greater than 14. So we can directly place element into the hole. So that means 14 is placed into the hole. So this is the process of insertion. So the final array is look like this. Next operation is deletion from bin heap. So here the process of deletion is, so delete min function returns the element at root position. So 13 is deleted from the heap. So whenever 13 is deleted, a hole is created at the top at the root position. So here we need to fill this root with the last element in the heap. So while copying 31 into the hole, we need to check whether heap order property is maintained or not. For that, we always check the hole's children. We always check for heap order property. So if we place 31 into the hole, it violates heap order property. For that, we will check the hole's children, that is left child and right child. We will find the minimum among them, that is 14 is minimum. We will check 31, whether 31 is greater than or not 14. So here 31 is greater than 14. So we cannot place 31 into the hole. What we do? We place 14. We move 14 into the hole. So again we check whether 31 is placed in the hole or not. At this point, hole is at second position. Can we place 31 into the hole? Again not. Why? Because if we place 31 into the hole, the parent of the hole is 14, which is less than 31. And the children of the hole is 19 and 21, which are less than 31. So it violates heap order property. So that's why again we find the minimum of the children of the hole, that is 19 and 22. 19 is the minimum. 19 is moved to the hole. Again the same process is repeated, that is percolate down. So again the minimum among 65 and 26 is 26. So 26 is moved to the hole. Finally, so 31 is placed in the hole. So this is the process of delete min. So function to perform delete min in a heap operation. So here the function name is delete min. Here we check whether priority queue is empty or not first. If it is empty, we return back to the main function. Otherwise, we'll get the information of min element and last element. First, min element is the element at index 1 and last element is the element at index size. After getting the information of last element, we are decreasing the size by 1. Why? Because we are deleting the last node from the heap. We'll keep track of the information only. We'll delete the element from the heap. And in the next line, for loop. So here for loop, this for loop continues the operation of percolate down operation, that is moving the whole. So at the end of this for loop, we are at the position where we can insert the last element. So here percolate down operation starts here. Child is the index of the left child, of the whole. So we are starting the process at 1 where the whole is initially created. So child is I into 2, that is the index of the left child. So in array representation, for any element at index I, its left child is at 2i position and right child is at 2i plus 1 and parent is at I by 2 position. So that's why, so we have taken like this, child is I by 2, that is the index of left child. If child is equal to size, then the whole or parent node doesn't have right child. If the size is not equal to size, then we'll compare left child and right child to get the minimum element. So if after this condition, if the right child is less than left child, child is incremented. Otherwise, child is not incremented. That means child is the index of minimum element. So again here we are comparing whether last element is greater than minimum element or not. So here the child is the index of minimum element, whether last element is greater than minimum element or not. If it is yes, we'll do percolate down operation. Otherwise, we'll break the loop and we copy last element into the whole. That is this using by this line. So this process is repeated till we find the proper position to place the last element. This is the code for delete min. So example. So here the heap and the array representation is like this. Current size of the heap is 11. So min element is 30, last element is 31 and size of the heap is 10. Why I am writing size is 10? After getting the information of last element 31, we are decreasing size by 10. That way size becomes 10 only, not 11. You should be careful with that. So that means whenever size is 10, we are disconnecting the last node from the heap. That's why I'm deleting the connection. So here, so 31 is not there in the heap. In the first iteration, child is 2. So we are comparing the left child and right child of that whole, that is here whole is there in diagram. So in array representation, element is there, but in diagrammatically we can say that is a whole. So here 14 is the minimum element and 31 is greater than 14. That's why we are moving 14 into the whole. So 31 is deleted, 14 is copied. Now the array is like this. So like this. So if you see the diagram, we have 19, we have the element 19 two times. So in binary heap, duplicates are allowed. There is no restriction for duplicates like in binary search tree, because it doesn't satisfy properties like left element should be less than right or like this in binary heap. So in binary heap, duplicate elements are allowed. So don't get confused. This is a valid binary heap. So in first iteration, 14 is moved into the whole, and second iteration child is 4. So child is 4. That means the index of left child of the whole, that is 19. Right child is 21. Since 19 is less than 21, and 31 is greater than 19. 19 is moved into the hole. So now the array is this. So here, so 19, the element at 6th index, sorry, not at 6th, here, the element at 4th index, this cell, this 19 is moved to here. That's why the element 19 at 4th index is moved to second place. And third iteration, erase this one. So child is 8. Child is 8. What is the position of 8? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, left child index is initially child. So here 26 is less than child. That's why 26 is moved into the hole. So by incrementing child by 1. That's why child becomes 9. So 9 is the index of minimum element. So now 26 is moved into the hole. Now the array becomes like this. So lastly, fourth iteration, I is 9, that my 2a is 18, which is greater than the size 10. So we stop percolate down operation and we place the last element into the hole. So that's why 14 is placed in the hole here. Element of at what position? At 9th place. That is placed to the hole. So this is the process of delete min, and finally the node at the ending and heap is deleted. And the last operation is search for an element. So here searching for an element in a heap can be done as simply as linear search. So we can compare element by element. So before that, we'll check whether priority queue is empty or not. And one more condition is we need to check whether the search element x is less than the element at first position or not. Why I am checking like this? If the element, search element is less than the element at root position, then we will not have x in the binary heap. Why? Because the element at root position is the minimum element of all the elements. If x is less than root element means it doesn't have any elements more than x. It doesn't have any elements more than root. That means it doesn't have any elements like x. So that's why we are checking both the conditions, is empty and x is less than the element x root or not. Otherwise, we will check the element by element. So if the element is found, we will return the index of the element. This is searching for an element. Summary. So here in this video, we have discussed 3 major operations on the heap. First one is insertion into min heap, is done by percolate up. And the second operation is deletion from min heap, which is done by percolate down. And the third operation is searching an element, which is as similar as linear search. With this, I am closing the session. In the next video, I am going to explain heap sort. Thank you.